I thought this was priceless. I was looking at headlines in my uh, emails today, and I just found that FEMA set up a new hotline. Okay, there's a hotline that FEMA has, and here's the number, 800-985-5990. Now, this hotline is to help people cope with disasters. And how they describe the disasters is either natural disasters or human-caused disasters. So I wonder if Trump knows that he's supporting this hotline that people could call if they're involved in a human-caused disaster. Not only a tornado or whatever it is, but a human-caused disaster. And here's the 800 number if you want that. And I called it, it's real, and so they're expanding the disaster thing. And if you live in Washington, D.C., you see it. Everybody's scrambling around, people losing jobs, they don't know why and everything. So this is more like a human-caused disaster, like in the Midwest when they have a natural causes disaster. But we got a human-caused disaster. And that's what Washington is. It's a human-caused disaster. And I guess for each party has that. And this is party independent. So you could call them no matter what. If you think the other party's causing you a disaster, well, you call them up because they actually what they do, it's not like good. I mean, they'll help you find resources. So like what I do, I show you sources of free money and help to do something. So that's what this FEMA hotline does. Here it is. They'll give you, point you to free money and help because you are involved in a human-caused disaster. Boy, I love humans are just great. Man, I'd be so bored if there weren't any humans around. But also, like, here's another thing too. Right now, I see that people are going high in delinquent mortgages. Okay, but the average person now has equity in their home of over $300,000. So you could borrow against about $200,000 for that if to make sure you pay your mortgage delinquent. Now, actually do this first. If you have a delinquent mortgage, you're worried about delinquent mortgage, you go to HUD.gov and then /counseling. HUD.gov/counseling and make an appointment, okay, for a free financial counselor to see how you can get this mitigated, maybe get a postponement or whatever. You can't do this alone. The financial industry is so goddamn complicated. It's more complicated than the government. That's why the financial industry runs the government. That's why Musk is there and all these money guys, yeah. And they're trying to get, so call them up, make an appointment with a financial counselor so you don't get in trouble with your mortgage because that's really going to hurt you. So you don't want to do that. Here's another thing that's happening right now is grants for paying for medications. Okay, now they've changed the rule a lot. So this year now you're paying a lot less for medications, okay? But you have to find out about the program, particularly if you're a senior, but it's actually for everybody, okay? So make sure, now here are the two places, because these things can be complicated. And the websites, there are two websites that help you with this. One is called NeedyMeds, MEDS.org, and they have all kind of programs that they talk, not from them. These are nonprofit organizations that point you to where you get free money and help for medications or for health care, or dental care, and everything. And they also have an 800 number to call because even the websites can be complicated, like our website. We try to help everybody, but there's so much information and to explain it right is difficult. So that's why it's best to call. So you call Needy Meds at 800-503-6897, 800-503-6897. It's so funny. Now you have to go back to calling people because websites are too complicated. Google is just out of this world. Never go to Google unless you have money. So if you have money, you use Google. If you don't have money, you can't go to Google because you get billions of websites, and you can't tell a good one or a bad one, and all you're going to do is lose money or get scammed or whatever. So if you have money, you can tackle Google. If you don't have money, you got to get out of there, please, 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 and go to this place, needymeds.org, to find out, and they have a phone number, 800-503-6897, 800-503-6897. Now, here's another nonprofit. See, that's needymeds.org. That's a nonprofit organization. They're never going to charge you money. So there's another organization that never charges you money. Oh, I got a podcast coming up, I think. That's okay. Another place that doesn't charge you money, and that's shiphelp.org. SHIPHELP.org. Now, they have another 800 number. It's 877-839-2675. So 877-839-2675. And the other one is 800-503-6897. Okay, call both of those and see which ones can help you reducing your payments or reducing your costs for medications. I mean, they're going up, up, up. Well, you know, and the pharmaceutical industry is very happy about that, but consumers are getting screwed, okay? Your income is not going up for the last 50 years, but all your prices are going up, and that's why you feel terrible, because you don't have money to pay for the increased prices to live. So 90% of us in this country are stuck in income that hasn't grown in the last 40 or 50 years. Now, the top 10%, they're growing like a son of a bitch, so don't worry about them. You got to worry about you. And then inflation has gone up 300%, but the average income went up like 30% in 50 years, only 30%. That's almost flat. You know, like the top 10% went up 300%, you know, but you went up 30, you know, and that's hurting you because, what do you call it? Yeah, this consumer price index went up 300%, but your wage only went up 30% in 50 years. That's right. So we're all behind the 8 ball. 80% of us can't dig out of help. So you got to find these programs that are part of what we call the communities. This is the community part of the economy. We have the community economy, and we have the capitalist economy. Capitalist economy requires money to play. Community economy gives you money, and that's 40% of everything. You want to learn how to get the community society to work for you. The rich people do it because they know there's no income requirements on a lot of the community stuff. Some there's income requirements, and a lot there isn't. Like there's a new program for helping you lower your utility bills where you can get up $40,000. Man, the rich people are getting most of the money. 65% of the $8 billion that was given out last year went to people making $100,000 to $100 million. You know, and people making less than 30% only got 1% of this stuff. You know, so that's why you have to be aware of this stuff. They're not going to come to you and force it down your throat. You have to learn about these programs that are out there. So we talked about, okay, the prices for that million renters. And by the way, for home, if you need to buy a home, you want a home, a new home, we have a special section on Lesko Help that helps you step by step to buy a home. Okay, we set up a separate silo just for people looking to buy a home. We got about 100 subscriptions to that, and it's part of your main subscription. Our main subscription is only $20. So when you pay that, you got everything. And then we have groups. So this group helps each other buy a home. It has special researchers just to help find home buyer. It has special workshops just to get answers to you getting help to buy a home. It has special Q&A sections just for help to get money and help to buy a home. That's what it is. We have a step-by-step to do. So you take the first step. You make that phone call. You have to make phone calls to get anything in this life. Please don't think that they're going to come to you. No, you have to go to them. If they had money, they would come to you. That's why Google has money. So they spend money on Google to find you, to get money from you. But you don't have money, so you can't do that. Please, please, please don't do that. We're only $20, and you could ask us 100 questions a day. We also give our own grants. We give out free laptop computers every month. We give out $50,000 to $75,000 of grants just to members every month for us to help you. We have like 12,000 people that are just there to help you, okay? Members that are there to help you. That's what we're there to do, is help you. Everyone there, and they volunteer to help you. They answer your questions. They tell you how they got the money. There's nowhere else in America you could get this kind of help for that. I used to charge, thousands of dollars to fat cats because they love that stuff. And if they're going to make money, they'll spend anything. But I don't want to help people who don't need help. That's no fun. That's like trying to love somebody who won't love you back. Just transactional. That's no fun. Let us help you, please. I want to do this for the rest of my life, and I will, because I know there'll always be a need for people who need help, especially in our economy now. Nobody's making it. Everybody's underwater. We have the highest poverty rate in the rich economy. I mean, there's about 30 rich countries, well-off countries, and we're #1 in poverty rate in all the wealthy countries. I mean, that's absurd. I don't know how we get away with that and not shamed. And then we want to argue about, I don't know what the hell we're arguing about, but what about everybody needs a better wage, everybody needs lower prices. That's what's killing everybody, not the fact that we have different religions, not the fact we can't pay our bills. Why isn't anybody talking about that? That will bring the country together, man. Let's figure out how wages start going up. They haven't gone up in 50 years. Man, yeah, this is just amazing. Okay, 50 years of wages. Boop, 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 boop. That's 90% of the people. Top 10%, they're doing fine. Thank you very much. They don't have to worry. Okay, let us worry about you. Let us worry about each other. Come join us at leskohelp.com so you can help people with the little knowledge you know. Whatever you know is better than a lot of other people, so share that with people, what you learn. This is how we grow as a community. So let us help each other. Let us find the resources that are out there for everybody. They're not just there for the rich people, they're for everybody, no matter who you are in this country. I am not canceling. Thank you. And it's important that you try. And the only thing that most people don't try is getting on the telephone. That's what you need. You have to get on the telephone. Please, 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 please get on the phone and talk to everybody. You don't know that stuff. I don't know what it is. And I've been studying it for 50 years. So there's no way you're going to understand. Call them up and just say, hey, I need help. We just show you places that are there that get money to help you figure that out. Some may help you, some may not, but they're the people that get paid to do that. Some are capable of it and other ones can't. So you have to try. Please try. Leskohelp.com.